Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something that could, literally, change how we interact with our friends and our finances. We're talking about the imminent launch of X Money. Now, we've all seen tech platforms evolve over the years, right? But what Elon Musk is trying to pull off right now is taking a network originally built for short text updates and turning it into what he's calling an everything app. It is a hugely ambitious blueprint. And the skeleton key to unlocking this entirely new universe? Well, it turns out, it's your wallet. Okay, let's dive into this because it really brings up a massive question. Would you actually trust your social media app with your life savings? For decades, we've kept this super strict, almost psychological wall between where we post our thoughts or message friends and where we keep our actual money. Banks were banks, heavily guarded, traditional. Social networks, they were just for memes and updates. But those lines are blurring incredibly fast. We're suddenly being asked to fundamentally rethink our relationship with our primary bank. Just imagine blending your daily social scrolling directly with your checking and savings accounts. Sounds like a massive leap, right? But it's happening right now.
And when I say right now, I mean exactly that. According to recent reports, the platform isn't just teasing some vague concept for 5 years down the road. They are reportedly dropping a major financial services product, and it's expected to launch publicly this very month. This is the big pivot. This is the exact moment the platform attempts to cross the chasm from just being a place to scroll news and opinions to becoming the central hub for your actual livelihood. They're not just dipping their toes in the water here. They are diving headfirst into the deeply competitive world of consumer finance. So the crucial point we really need to talk about is this enormous 6% figure. Early users who've actually been testing this out are reporting that X Money isn't just a digital vault to hold your cash, it's offering a 6% interest rate on cash savings. In the personal finance world, a guaranteed return like that is totally designed to instantly turn heads. It's a really aggressive strategy to get you to move your money over into their ecosystem. I mean, they know that changing your daily banking habits is notoriously hard. We all tend to stick with the same bank for years just out of pure inertia. So they're throwing down this massive financial incentive to make the headache of switching totally worth your while.
To truly grasp the gravity of that number, let's put it into perspective. That promised 6% rate, reports indicate it's roughly 15 times higher than the US national average for savings. 15 times. I mean, if you've got cash just sitting in a traditional legacy bank account earning a fraction of a percent, the math here is basically designed to make you question why you're voluntarily leaving money on the table. It's a classic disruption tactic. Offer a deal so financially compelling that consumers almost feel foolish ignoring it. It forces you to at least download the update and poke around. But the strategy goes way beyond just a high-yield savings account. There are some very tangible, everyday perks designed to pull you deeper into the ecosystem. First up, free peer-to-peer money transfers. You owe a friend for dinner? Boom, you just send it right through the app. Second, they're offering 3% cash back on eligible purchases, which is a highly competitive rate, clearly meant to rival top-tier credit cards. And third, you get a personalized metal Visa debit card that actually features your X handle. That last one is pretty brilliant because it physically ties your financial identity directly to your online persona. They are building a complete, functioning ecosystem for your everyday spending. Now, what's absolutely fascinating is the technological layer they're adding on top of all these banking features. It's not just a standard digital ledger, it's smart. They're planning to introduce an AI concierge developed by XAI. Think of this as a highly intelligent financial assistant built right into the app. So instead of scrolling through endless, confusing bank statements, trying to figure out where all your money went last month, this AI tool is expected to track your spending, categorize it, and even let you search past transactions conversationally. It's taking all the friction out of personal finance by leveraging cutting-edge artificial intelligence to just do the heavy lifting for you. Now, you might be wondering, how do you launch a brand new financial network without it feeling like an absolute ghost town on day one? Well, the answer is a brilliantly simple Trojan horse strategy. Step 1, they take the active creators on the platform who currently get their payouts through third-party processors like Stripe. Step 2, they transition those creators over to the in-house X Money system. And step 3, boom. The moment the service launches to the public, they've instantly secured a massive active account base. They are absolutely not starting from zero. They're essentially forcing the money that's already flowing through the platform to run through their own proprietary pipes. And this strategic foundation translates directly into the user experience. Early rollouts are already showing us what seamless social finance actually looks like in practice. Users have reportedly been testing features where they can send payments directly through the chat interface or even right from someone's user profile. You don't need to text them, ask for their routing number, and then open up a completely separate banking app like Venmo or Zelle. You're already talking to them in a DM, and with just a couple of taps, the money is securely sent. It's this absolutely perfect blending of social interaction and daily finance. To really understand why all of this is happening, we've got to zoom out for a second and look at the macro vision here. The creation of a super app. What is that? Well, it's a platform offering messaging, payments, transport bookings, and countless other services, all living inside one single application. The global gold standard for this, which Musk has cited over and over again, is China's WeChat. Over there, you don't just use WeChat to text your mom. You use it to pay for groceries, hail a cab, book a flight, pay your utility bills. You practically live your entire digital and physical life inside that one app. That is the grand blueprint here. Everything we've discussed so far is really just laying the essential groundwork for the super app reality. As the strategy makes completely clear, payments are central to this goal of building a super app, and I really want you to take that away from this explainer today. X-Money isn't just some cute side project. It's not a random feature update to keep investors happy. It is the absolute foundational linchpin. You literally cannot have an everything app if you don't control the flow of money. Once people trust you with their wallet, adding subsequent services like shopping, ticketing, ride-hailing, that becomes incredibly easy because the payment method is already on file. Payments are the engine that makes this entire super app concept run.
But as with all massive technological ambitions, there's always a reality check, and here it's operational limits. Right now, according to their own company directory, X-Money holds licenses in 44 U.S. states. That leaves 6 states where they are currently completely unlicensed. And look, finance is one of the most heavily regulated industries on the planet, and for good reason. You can't just write some clever code and declare yourself a bank. You have to navigate an incredibly complex, really slow-moving web of state-by-state regulations and compliance laws. So this means that when they do finally launch, they might face some serious operational bottlenecks, and your access could depend entirely on your specific zip code. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this helped to map out exactly what's happening behind the scenes of this everything app. We've got these incredible incentives on one side, right? A massive 6% interest rate, 3% cashback, AI-powered financial tracking, and the unmatched convenience of sending money right inside a chat. But I want to leave you with this final high-stakes gamble to consider. Between our deeply entrenched consumer banking habits and the highly complex reality of financial licensing, can a social network truly overcome these massive hurdles to become your all-in-one digital wallet?